Once, in the heart of a vast and ancient jungle, lived a magnificent silverback gorilla named Kijani. Kijani was known throughout the forest for his immense strength, his quiet wisdom, and the deep, resonant beat of his chest that echoed through the trees. He moved with a regal confidence, never feeling the need to impress others. One day, a troop of colobus monkeys, sleek and agile, swung through Kijani's territory. They chatted excitedly, their bright eyes observing his every move. "Kijani," called out their leader, a small, quick-witted monkey named Mabega, "why do you not climb as we do? Your strength is wasted on the ground. Imagine the delicious fruits you could reach at the very top of the tallest trees." Kijani paused, considering their words. He could climb, of course, but it wasn't his way. His power lay in his grounded presence, his ability to protect his family and navigate the dense undergrowth. Yet, a flicker of curiosity stirred within him. Perhaps he thought, if he showed them he could climb, they would admire him more. So, Kijani, with an effort, began to scale a large fig tree. He was powerful, but his massive frame was not designed for the aerial acrobatics of the monkeys. He moved awkwardly, the branches groaning under his weight. The monkeys, instead of praising him, began to giggle. "Oh, Kijani," chirped another monkey. "You're so slow, and look at your feet. So clumsy." Embarrassed, Kijani descended, but the monkeys weren't finished. "And your diet, Kijani?" Mbega continued. "So dull. Why do you eat only leaves and roots? We feast on sweet berries and juicy insects. Try some." They offered him a handful of glistening beetles. Kijani, whose stomach preferred fibrous greens, politely declined. But the monkeys insisted, "Just a bite. You'll love it. Be more like us." Kijani, wanting to be accepted, took a small bite of a beetle. It was crunchy and tasted faintly of dirt. He suppressed a shiver. He tried to mimic their agile leaps, their quick chatter, their preference for the highest branches. He twisted himself into uncomfortable positions, forced down foods he didn't enjoy, and even tried to make his deep chest beats sound more like their rapid chirps. The more Kijani tried to change, the less he felt like himself. He became tired, his movements less sure, and the monkeys? They didn't grow to admire him. Instead, their demands grew bolder. "Stand on one leg, Kijani. Bark like a dog. Do a little dance for us." They began to treat him less like the magnificent silverback he was, and more like a curious novelty. A large, clumsy creature they could coax into performing. One evening, as the sun dipped below the canopy, Kijani sat alone, feeling a deep ache in his chest. He missed the quiet strength of his own true nature. He missed the taste of fresh bamboo shoots. He missed the steady rhythm of his own heartbeat, unburdened by the desire to be something he was not. He looked down at his powerful hands, his broad chest, his sturdy legs. "I am a gorilla," he rumbled to himself, the sound deep and comforting. "Not a monkey." The next morning, when the colobus monkeys arrived, chattering their usual demands, Kijani simply looked at them. He didn't try to climb, or eat their beetles, or mimic their sounds. He stood tall, beat his chest with his familiar, resonant thump, and then quietly moved off to graze on the succulent leaves he loved. The monkeys were initially confused, but as days turned into weeks, they saw Kijani for who he truly was, a magnificent, grounded, and undeniably powerful gorilla. They learned to respect his boundaries and his unique ways. Kijani, in turn, found true peace and contentment not in changing himself for others, but in embracing the very essence of his being. The fable of Kijani teaches us a simple truth. Trying to change who you are to please others is a path to losing yourself. They won't love you for it. Instead, they'll often just keep trying to mold you until you become a mere shadow of your true self. Remember, you are magnificent in your own nature. Embrace it. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm so grateful for your time and support. If you enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment with your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button for more.